So we have one more speaker. We're almost done. And just a reminder about the survey at the end, but I do want to welcome now the recently promoted Executive Director of Human Resources, Organizational Learning and Development, Brad Evans. Thanks, Brad. And as usual, he'll be available for questions afterwards, so put them in the chat or email communications@csfs.org.
Hello, everyone. My name is Brad Evans. I joined Carrier-Sicani back in March of 2020 as the Director of Human Resources, and recently have been promoted to Executive Director of Human Resources, Organizational Learning and Development. So again, I was really honored to be promoted and working for this organization. And I've said this in the past that I've got just over a 20-year career in HR, and working for Carrier-Sicani has probably been the most rewarding role that I've had as an HR professional, just in terms of the work that the organization does in helping people live better lives every day. So, and I'm looking forward to working together in my new role with everybody to help Carrier-Sicani meet its goals and objectives over the coming years. Next slide, please. Not sure if this is the clicker. So recently, the HR department has adopted some of the 2MI recommendations with regard to the recent organizational review that has been done. As I've said, we've changed our name to the HR Learning and Development Department, and we're transitioning some other people within the organization into the HR department. So that would be Tom Patterson, who's our Community Learning Coordinator and Organizational Learning Coordinator. So he's joining the HR department here. So we're looking forward to working with Tom as we transition to this new department. As well, I just want to recognize my staff in the HR department. We have Kayla McCallum, who's just recently been promoted to the HR manager within the department. Kayla's a longtime employee of Carrier-Sicani, been with us for 10 plus years, as well as Binny Johal in our department, William Klein, Ramandeep Kaur, Marie Marazzi, and of course Tom Patterson, who's joining the HR team from the Innovation department. So, next slide, please. So Human Resources, we're located in Prince George. We specialize, have a number of specialized services providing comprehensive suite of HR services. And we manage the employee life cycle, right from recruiting and retention through to onboarding, offboarding, training, learning, professional development, succession planning, employee relations and engagement, total compensation, job evaluation, and workplace occupational health and safety. Next, please. So as Carrier-Sicani continues to grow and change, the HR team continues providing service across the organization. And last year, in the 2019-2020 fiscal year, the HR team was instrumental in recruiting many new staff. So last year, we reported at the AGA that we had approximately 270 employees. So as of August 27th of this year, we've grown by an additional 80 staff, which we're now at 350 employees. So there's been some significant growth within our organization, so approximately 23% growth in terms of adding those 80 new staff. So we are continuing to grow. Some of the goals and accomplishments during the 2021 fiscal year, one of the things that Carrier-Sicani, or we've done in the HR department, was we've implemented a tool called LinkedIn Recruiter, which is helping us take a more strategic approach to recruiting in terms of actually going out and looking for passive people that aren't actually looking for jobs, but we can contact them, reach out, and get them interested in potential roles that we have with Carrier-Sicani. The other thing that we've completed this year was we were instrumental in conducting a legal review of the APM and subsequently rolled that out on March the 10th, 2021. And one of the other big projects, it was quite a large project and didn't quite understand how big a project it was going to be, was the compensation job evaluation program that we've just completed. And we're just transitioning over employees from the old pay system to the new system. So now Carrier-Sicani has our own job evaluation system in terms of how we pay people based on our own criteria. So that was a very big project, and I think a very important project for Carrier-Sicani when we look at in terms of being competitive with other organizations and how we pay from a total compensation perspective and how we evaluate and place people into our wage grids. Some of the 2021-2022 goals from the HR department, we're working to are working on our HR strategic goals that we've put together for 2021 to 2023 in our HR strategic plan, and assist with the development of some of the strategic goals created at the Chase strategic planning session that we attended back in July. We're also working with Warner and the executive leadership team to implement some of the recommendations from the 2MI organizational review that's taken place recently as well. And one of the things that we're going to be working on here before the end of the fiscal year is looking at a redesign of the annual employee review process so that it's more in alignment with our new pay system. So a pretty brief report, but a lot of exciting things have been going on in terms of transitioning some of the HR department. The other thing that we're working on in the HR department as well is we're moving away from an HR generalist role. Because we've grown so much, we're starting to focus on HR specialist role so that we can have people focusing on recruitment, workforce planning, and those types of things. So we have specialized areas within the HR department. So that's all I have to say right now.
Did we get any questions for Brad online, or are there any questions from the room? If there are any questions from the room, go to the mic in the back. Are they taking it easy on you because they know that you're new to the role? Just checking. I think the moderators from communications in the back are just reviewing the online comments. If you want to hang on for a minute. Marlena's going to troubleshoot, or I'm not sure. There's some conferring going on back there. And so just to let you know, we've had a little bit of change in the agenda. So we started off with CEO Warner Adam, and he will close us off as well. Marlena?
Just a comment, Brad. If someone is considering employment with CSFS, what are some of the things that you've heard from our current employees about why they love working here or what it means to them?
Yeah, I think some of the things that I've heard is just in terms of what the organization does, what it stands for, that we live by our values, the fact that they like the work that we're doing, again, in terms of helping people live better lives. They like the teamwork, the camaraderie that takes place within the organization. So I think those are some of the major things that people are speaking about when they come to work for, or thinking about coming to work for Carrier-Sicani. From a total compensation perspective as well, I think there's a misperception sometimes that Carrier-Sicani is not a competitive employer, but that's just not true, because we are very competitive in terms of total compensation. We pay competitive rates. We have great benefit program. We have great time off options with Carrier-Sicani. There are other organizations, larger organizations. I think we're more like a family type organization. Other organizations, you might have to ask for vacation time, 6 to 8 months in advance before granting that. Here we have a lot more, I think, liberal time off options, and you don't have to have that much notice and those types of things. So I think those are some of the things that people are saying why we're a great organization to come and work for.
Thank you. And I think just witness from the announcement of Carol putting her notice in and that she'd been here for 21 years and some of the other long-serving employees, it's a testament to what a great organization Carriacou County Family Services is to work for. So if you're considering it, do it, apply, figure out what the needs are and work yourself to getting a job. Anything else? Oh, we have another question in the back. Thank you. Wilf?
Just for clarification, the people who are unvaxxed, are they fired or just on leave? Or what is the term?
So right now our policy is we'd be placing somebody on leave during that period.
All right. Any other questions, or we can thank Brad for his time? Thanks for that clarification. Thank you so much, Brad.